Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Purity Grace. How you guys doing today? Today guys, we are going to do another thing entirely. So guys, today how to cut and sew a cargo pant trouser with a pocket at the side. You can see it. I already placed it on the screen, and that side we are still going to add black belt at the side. So the akara I'm working with a 2.5 yards. Also guys, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a straight line. So that line will serve as our waistline. So I'm going to draw a straight line. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. After drawing a straight line, you can see I will minus 1.5. I'm going to minus 1.5. That will be the band that I'm going to add to it. So let me dress it to the camera so that you can see it very well. So from there, after that, I'm going to take my hip line. That will be my hip line. So after minusing 1.5 inches from the waist, I'm going to take my hip line. My hip line is 10 inches for my waistline. Please don't forget that we already minus 1.5 inch. So after that, I'm going to take my cross line. That's when you divide your hip into 4. So from that my cross line, I'm going to rule it so that it will not get confused. I'm going to rule the line. Then after ruling the line, also rule the cross line, so that we can know how to differentiate it, the waist, the hip, and the cross line. So after that, I'm going to come down by 4 inches. That will serve as our tie. I will come down by 4 inches. Then I will also rule the line. I'm going to come down by 4 inches so that when we put it on, because this is a baggy trouser, is going to be big enough so that you can it will be easy, so that you will not have, like at the side, it will not be difficult for us. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to divide my hip into 4. So my hip divided by 4, I'll divide my hip, then I add extra 4 inches to it. I add extra 4 inches to it. After dividing my hip into 4, then I add extra 4 inches because we want it to be free. The tie is going to be free. So if the tie is free, it will be balanced. Then I'm going to connect all those lines together, because I'm connecting the waist, the hip, the line. I'm going to connect it together. You can see the 3 line. I connect it, the waist, the hip, and the cross line. I connect it together. You can see, so that you will take note and it will be very, very easy when you put it on. You can see that the tie line, I did not connect the line together, the tie line. So the next thing I'm going to do you know what I did? I divided my hip. After divided it into 4, I divided it into 6 again, so that how you will get your cross line. So after dividing into 4, I have 3 inches. So from there, I have 3 inches. I connect it from the hip to the tie line. So what I have to the cross line. So what I have in my cross line, I'm going to measure it, and I will bring it to my tied line, which if it's 20, I'm going to just remove 1, it will be 19. So what I have here, I minus 1 inches from it. After minusing 1 inches to it, the same measurement that I have in my tie line, that is the same measurement I'm going to mark down. I'm going to mark it down. So before I will mark it down, I'm going to still remove 1.5 inches that I remove, so that I can get the full length, the full measurement. And the full measurement that I'm with the full length, I'm working with 43 inches. I'm working 43 inches, so I'm just going to leave everything because I'm going to fold it. So the full length of the trouser is 43 inches. So I'm going to just leave everything like that. Like I said, the measurement that I have in my tie line, I'm going to take the whole measurement down. I'm going to mark it down, 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 down. Mark it down. You can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to mark it down so that it will be free. Even the down is going to be free. Please, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. After that, I'm going to connect the light together. I'm going to connect the light. Please always make use of your roller so that everything will be perfect. So I'm going to connect the line together. After that, connecting it together, you can see what I'm doing. Both the tie, the cross line, you can see. So it will give you what you want. So it is this is the front side. So this is the front side of the trouser. So I already cut it, place it at the back. You can see I already place it at the back. So the next thing I'm going to do, the difference is just the back. So from my waist, the line of the waist, I come up by 1.5 inch. While the hip, then I will measure in 2 inches for the flap side, because the person that I'm making it for, it has a big boat. So I just come up by 1 or 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. So while the hip line, I measure 2 inches. The same thing for the waist, also 2 inches. So while the side, I come down by 1.5 inches, like I said. You can see I measure 2 inches so that it will be balanced, so that when we are sewing it, we will not have problem for the flap side. So it depends on you. If you want to add 1 inch or 1.5 inch, it depends on you. So Mazda, to be on the safer side, just add 2 inches. While the flap, I had the 3 inches. I'm going to connect the line together. So when I get to where the flap, so I'm going to place my curve ruler so that you can connect that line together. You can see. Please don't forget to add an allowance for you to be on a safer side. So the next thing I'm going to do for the side, I'm going to add 2 inches. Then I'm going to also add the 2 inches. When I will get to the down of the trouser, the down, I will add the 1.5, which I already did. So the next thing is just for us to add the pocket. So we are going to add pocket. Before I will do that, from my waist to where my pocket is going to stop is 8 inches. So while the wideness, I measure 2.5 inch. So I measure 2.5 inch. So from there is 8 inches. So I'm going to add a pocket to it. I will take one side. I will take the front. Make sure that when you are adding pockets, make sure that the front side is facing each other. The front side of the pocket and the front side of the material is facing each other. You can see what I'm doing. So make sure that it's facing each other. Then that place that I notch, then I'm going to sew it. I will take it to my machine. I will make sure that I sew it. I will also stop at particular place I also notch, which I already add the pocket. You can see how beautiful it is. This is the front side. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I will take one side of the back. I will take one side of the back and one side of the front. You can see I will place it together. Make sure that the right side is facing each other. One side of the back. So I already done that. I will sew it. This is one side. So this is one side of the back and one side of the front. I already add the pocket. I already give it a good press. Open it. Make sure that you iron it very well so that it will be balanced. You see, give it a good press so that it will be balanced. Then after that, so this is the black, like just a black bed that you are going to add to it at the side. What I did, where the pocket stop, you can see where the pocket stop, from there I add the black bed to it. You can call it strip, I don't know, just add a black bed. So the measurement is 1.5. Make sure that the center is aligned with the center of the trouser. You can see, make sure that is aligned. You are going to take your time, just do that, and you will make use of your office pin. Make sure that is aligned very well. Just take your time, arrange it. Take your office pin it one after the other. You can see what I'm doing. You're going to take your time to do that and arrange it. Then after arranging it, you are going to sew it. Now this is how we are going to, after sewing it, give it a good press. Just 1.5 inches for the wideness. I'm going to bring the pocket. So this is the pocket I'm adding to it, called cargo pocket. So the wideness of the pocket is 8 inches, while the long is 9 inches, while the wideness is 8 inches. So from the waistline, I measure where the pocket is going to stop. That is 42. So in that 42, I come up by 4 inches. So that's where I'm going to place the pocket. That 4 inches that I come up with, you can see I will place the pocket exactly with that 4 inches that I come up with. I hope you can see how I do it. Please, if you don't understand, please just rewind the video again so that you not be confused. After placing the pocket, you can see I'm going to use my chalk to shape it out so that when we are sewing it, it will be easy. I place my chalk to sew it out. You can see this is called cargo pocket. You can see. Then that place that I chalk, I place the pocket, that inner side. So I'm going to sew it round. Make sure I follow the line that I chalk. So I'm going to just sew it round. Sew it round. Follow the line. You can see the line. I'm going to follow the line and sew it. So make use of your office pin so that it will not bend and it will not follow. So this is what we are going to use, the cover. So make sure that the cover and the wideness of the pocket is the same length. So you are just going to come up by 1/2 inch so that you can sew it. You will turn it, it will be balanced. I hope you can see. First of all, you will sew it. We are going to sew it, which I already did. You can see, you see how lovely. So once you place your hand inside, that place is going to open, while the other side is also going to open as well. So you are just going to stitch that place with 1 inches, the two sides, 1 inches, 1 inches, and this is how he's going to look like. This is just one side. I just did it in one side. The other side is just plate. So just one side. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sew the two sides. You can see I'm going to sew the two sides. Make sure that is aligned. So all these things you are doing, you have to take your time and make sure that the two line is aligned with each other. You can see the two sides is aligned with each other. If you place it well and if you cut it very well, everything is going to align. I'm going to sew it with 1 inch. You should not forget, I'm sewing it with 1 inch. Then which I already sewed the two sides. Sew this other side, sew the other side. Please, you should not forget that we are adding band to it, right? We are adding band to it. So the band we are adding to it is elastic. You should not forget that we are adding band. So this is the band we are adding to it, is elastic, which is 1.5 that we mentioned. So what I have here is 2 inches. So it's 2 inches I have here. I'm going to divide the waist into 2. First of all, we are going to place this, sew it round. So I have 2 inches. After sew it round, we will use 1/2 inches to sew it round. So what is going to remain, it will be 1 inches. Please, after adding the band, we will add elastic inside. We have elastic. If you are not okay with the elastic, you can add rope to it. But if you are okay, if you are okay with the elastic, just leave the elastic like that. It's still going to hold the waist. Make sure that you use the waist measurement. When you use the waist measurement to calculate it, it's still perfect. So we add the band. After adding the band, then we are going to place the elastic inside. You are going to place the elastic inside. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if today is your first time, please subscribe. So this is the band we are going to add to it. So we will start the band. So we already add the band to it. You can see how lovely. You see how perfect. It's very aligned. You see how lovely and beautiful it is. So this is the elastic. So the elastic I'm adding to it, just it's not up to 1.5 inches elastic. So it will still be okay. If it's 1.5 inches elastic and the band is 1.5 inches, it's not going to penetrate. So it's not going to be balanced. So I already add the band to it. So I'm going to flip it to the wrong side because I already also do fold the down of the trouser. So I already folded down of the trouser. So I'm going to take it to my sewing machine. Make sure that the flap side is aligned. You're going to use your office pin to pin it. Make sure that that place is aligned together. If that place is aligned together, it's perfect. But if it's not aligned, it will be very, very difficult when you are sewing it. One side will be longer than the other side. First of all, you will use your office pin to pin it so that the down is going to be balanced. You can see the down is very, very balanced. So the leg is going to be wide. So I use 14 inches for the leg. 14 inches, yes, I use 14 inches for the wideness of the leg. You can see how beautiful and lovely it is. So this is the front, and this is the polo that we are going to This is the polo. So we already attach a pocket, Ankara pocket, to the shirt that we are going to use to wear the clothes. So this is combination. So if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my